Welcome, everyone, to the college football playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, LSU Tigers, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Crumz. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Can't quite get out to the 25. They'll spot it at the 24 to begin the drive. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The pickup is 6 yards, so third down and 4 now. The offense going with the hurry up. Sticking with the running game. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first. Looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on fourth down. What's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on fourth down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Catch made on the left side.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. A sack on the play could not escape the pass rush.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack of the game.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looks to the left, pass caught. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Now there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
Returner tackle right there. That's when we'll start the drive. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They're going to run it here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Boy, the speed of this back is impressive today for Arkansas. And they've had some big-time backs that have played in Fayetteville. Darren McFadden, one of my favorite players that I ever saw play in the SEC. Felix Jones with speed on the outside. And today, this guy's showing what he can do.
Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result...
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice, accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
So, second down after the incompletion. Handoff running right. Will he score here? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Well, that is a textbook opening drive for this offense. Good job of blending the run with the pass. Had a little more success throwing the football, but when it became crunch time, they gave that ball to that running back, and he knows how to get the ball into the end zone.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Finds room at the 30. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is intercepted. Breaks loose at the 45. Look out, he's got some space. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Arkansas. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the kickoff will be returned. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The offense will set up on 1st and 10.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever, all the way back to Jacob Hester, Kevin Flock. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. Of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU, stable of backs again on this roster, too.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Lets it go on the move, launching deep.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Going to scramble now, and he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
4th down. He's throwing for it. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh. a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Here's the second down play. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
Boy, nice throw here by this Arkansas quarterback to be able to pick up big yards on a first down for the Hogs. And Chris, they've had some great ones over the years that could distribute the football. Ryan Mallett, Tyler Wilson, Clint Sterner, just to name a few.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Hogs.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the BAT. They add the extra point, and the lead down 21-zip. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They bring him down right at the 20. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Gets rid of it on the move. And the pass falls incomplete on the final play of the first quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Wagner. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure. Did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that.
They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Locates the tight end. It's complete. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. The gain makes it second and medium. Takes the toss, heads to his right. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Looking for his big tight end. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down, looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action.
It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Can he take it all the way? At the 20. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Razorbacks. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, pick on the very first play. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down play coming up for this offense. And they hand it off to the back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's got a man down the middle. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. He'll hand it off. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. No huddle now for the offense. They look to throw it here on second down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and they're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
On third down, he drops to throw. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, it's Webb. Throwing for his running back. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. An inside give now from the shotgun. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. You've got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's incomplete in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
This is the 6th play on the drive. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And that one is over everyone's head beyond the end zone and incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give him that opportunity.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. He knocks this one right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Return begins inside the 10. When he's got some space here. And he steps out of bounds, but that's an excellent return to set up the offense in good position. That Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's got it. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. He hands it off from the gun. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it right near the end zone. And the defense able to bring him down, and that should just about do it for this first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Returner is brought down. Gets a start on the next drive. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this.
And here comes a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
He's moving out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Razorbacks pick up enough yardage for a first down. To throw, it's Webb. And looking for a big play here. And he's got it! A diving catch way downfield.
So impressed here, Chris, with this effort by the receiver. This ball is thrown way downfield, and actually it's thrown beyond him. I thought it was too far. This guy somehow lays out and comes down with a huge completion.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Arkansas. And this one is getting ugly. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Point after, knocked right through. Now they get set to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he gave it a shot. They should have just left the ball in the end zone. They spotted at the 19. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They'll run it to the left. It's a fumble. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Heads up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. Now it's second down here. And the runner takes off to his right. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. They'll try to run for the first down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Takes the handoff again. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Let's see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Still looking to put something on the scoreboard. They break the huddle on third and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. All right, so it's first and 10, back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Ball handed off. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice second and 2.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
We'll try to run it with the option. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And the Razorbacks will have to kick this away. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll punt it from inside their own 10. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last time they had it going, but got stopped on fourth and goal. They got to put that behind them now. Put together something here. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. Offense in hurry-up mode. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards. They came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, Coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's fourth down and inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
That's an important first down on that running play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's a quick grab. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. That's a design quarterback keeper. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And He'll set up to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, LSU. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed. Was a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position, they were dialed in and pounced on the football.
On first down, it's play action. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
He's escaping the pocket now. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Arkansas 38, LSU 7.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Keeping it on the ground here. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be four-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
LSU now operating in the red zone. And here's the handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Can he get there on the ground? And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Offense facing second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
On third and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he'll be brought down.
Hey, great job here by this defense. It's going to be fourth down and 1. They bent, but they did not break. We'll see if the offense elects to go for it here on this fourth down play.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. And now here comes the point after attempt. And there's the point after.
The kick is good. That makes the score Arkansas.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they recover the onside kick. Looks like they've been practicing that one. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. And the back gets the football. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up fourth down. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
LSU.
The Razorbacks will look to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He's looking deep here. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they've got the recovery. The offense goes right back to work now.
Hey, you're down a couple scores. This is an outstanding call to try to get this football back. That's the first step in coming back. Now, let's try to steal a score here and see if you can do it all over again.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Going to try to use his legs here. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
For first down yardage.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
Nice grab. It's Wagner. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Pass caught. Second down.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He's going to take off. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, LSU. Still no answer for this offense.
Well, the defense is so caught up in stopping this passing game that they underestimate what this quarterback can do when he pulls it down and can take off. He takes this one all the way to the house.
Looking to scramble. And they've got him behind the line. The two-point try fails, and they can't get any closer. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team has to recover. Looks like the hands team did its job. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. Now, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
And now the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the 4th quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll try the jet sweep here. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring it down.
Boy, the offense goes with a jet sweep, and the defense is there. That is a tough play to defend, but give them credit for playing with discipline, especially with their eyes, not getting caught up, squeezing inside. They got to the outside and prevented that from being a big play.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. I know the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. He was on the mark with his last kick, but this one is from 48 yards out. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. After extending the lead with a field goal, they'll kick it off now, trying to make the offense go a long way to win it. Fields it just outside the goal line. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. The returner heads out of bounds. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Defense not pressing this time. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. From the shotgun, Dawg's back looking for an open man. And here's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go.
Cannot escape it. Down he goes. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Crumz Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College.